Our first stop on our trip out of Queretaro was to the city of Bernal, one of Mexico's pueblos mágicos, or magic towns, so called because of its beauty and its cultural significance. It also is home to the third largest monolith in the world. What's a monolith? Well, break the word down. You might be able to figure it out. Monolith. Think of the Rock of Gibraltar. That's the tallest. The second is in Brazil, although they're trying to argue that this monolith in Bernal is actually taller than the other two, and therefore would be the tallest in the world. I tried to get Mamie to climb the monolith, but she refused, so we left. It was threatening rain a bit, so I told Mamie we should stand under these umbrellas so we don't get rained on. Okay, we started walking around town a little bit. Here's a pretty building that originally was a prison, but they fixed up the facade to make it look a lot better now. And as I swing around here, we see the main church in town. It's very colorful. There's a nice little park next to it. And then we'll take a brief look inside of the church. And the flowers are beautiful this time of year. It's the rainy season.
Is warm here. Maybe you can feel a fresh weather, but the weather is going to be the same during the whole year because hundreds of years ago we didn't have electricity to put the conditioner. Yes, so all what you see here is produced here in Bernal. This is the last company like this one. Yes, is the last family that's still producing those stoves in Bernal. In other communities, we're going to find more families, but they are fewer and fewer and fewer because of the industry. Younger people prefer to work in factories, in big company, in big companies because they earn more money. So this tradition of producing wool stuffs in an in very artisan way is getting loose.
Okay, check this out now. Look at this man back here working this loom. He's 90 years old. 90 years old, and look at him work. He's one of 8 men who work in this factory in what is literally a dying industry. I asked why there were no females working, and I never really got a very clear answer to that. Spent some time walking up and down the streets of Bernal. Very beautiful. We could spend an entire day walking through these small towns, but then decided it would be a good idea to turn around and walk the other way because there's a better view. Aha, there it is. Pena de Bernal, the monolith. These towns are incredibly beautiful, have many places to stop, bakeries, cheese shops, and cookie stores, candy stores, selling all kinds of goods. Here's a restaurant where we had lunch. They're famous in that town for gorditas and a special kind where the tortillas are made with blue corn. And as I walk back out toward the front and the entrance of this restaurant, you'll see they actually are preparing your food as you enter. And we'll see in just a moment a lady who is sitting in a chair, and she's actually making the tortillas. So they're fresh. And then there's that lady who's cooking them. And so we ordered some, of course, the gorditas, and here's a couple of mine. Next stop was the Azteca Vineyards. Our guide told us there are many vineyards in this region, but this is the most Mexican of them all. There was a hacienda here, which came from the influence of the Spanish. The property was quite beautiful and scenic. A lot of places to take pictures. And of course, we got a tour around the vineyards. And the grapes looked mighty tasty, but we weren't allowed to eat them or even touch them. And for some reason, I've always been fascinated by cactus, and I couldn't help but videotaping this long line of huge cactus that we walked by as we were going along the trail. And then just trying my hand at my photographic skills. Isn't that beautiful? And then our third and last stop was Tequis, the town of Tequis. And here it is with the sign. Most Mexican towns have a letter sign like this. And you see the big, beautiful church in the background. And I'll swing around here a little bit and you can see more of the plaza. Mamie wanted to ride the train there in the background, but I wouldn't let her. I know I mean. You can see the park in the back. And then we'll get another look at the church here. And that just about wraps up this video. Hope it wasn't too boring. Peace, love, and don't eat all the banana pudding.